Hi and welcome back to my channel. I'm Debbie from Debbie's World and this is another Vlogmas video. I'm not sure what day it's going to go up, but I do hope you enjoy it. So a while ago the Budget Slimmers, Kath and Laura, tagged me in 10 Slimming World questions, which was a tag started by Jane Gammons. So thank you for the tag, Kath and Laura, and if you haven't already checked out the Budget Slimmers, then please do go and check them out because they've got a great channel. They've both lost, I think, Kath lost about 3 stone and Laura's lost 4 or 5 stone in just over a year, and also as per their name they are on a budget. So yeah, please go and check their channel out. And if you're not already subscribed to Jane's channel, Jane Gammons, then if you want a laugh with her and Charlie and lots of cooking ideas alongside somebody trying to do the Slimming World plan to the best of her ability, then go and check Jane out. She needs 10,000 subscribers. She needs about 50 subscribers to get to 10,000, so please go and subscribe to her if you're not already. Anyway, all that being said, let's get on to the questions. Now, again, I've got my little guest with me who seems to like the taste of the table leg, and I haven't really prepared any answers to these questions. I would have normally probably written down a few tips and tricks, but I just haven't had time, so we're going to go with it. We're going to go with doing it on the hoof, so to speak. So, question number 1 is, how has Slimming World changed your life? Well, the very fact that I'm sat here making a video is one thing that Slimming World has changed about me. I started my YouTube channel back in June 2016 to document my journey, my weight loss journey, and I haven't looked back since. And the very fact that I had something interesting enough to vlog about, the fact that I've gained 5,000 subscribers in just over 2 years, and I've grown in confidence and in my outlook. And yeah, so doing YouTube is one thing that Slimming World has changed about my life. It's changed the way I dress, so I can now just wear jumpers and trousers or jeans and tops. When I was bigger, when I was 26 stone and I was over 20 stone for a good 10 years, I had a uniform of wide leg black trousers and tunic tops, and that's all I wore. So to be able to just go into a shop and pick something up is just amazing. And that reminds me, I've got some trousers, jeans and a top from Tesco that I need to try on. What else has it changed? It's changed my exercise. I can now, my exercise and my fitness, so I can now walk to the shop without thinking. I don't think about where I'm going to park. I just park somewhere, and if I'm parked a bit too close to the car next door, it doesn't matter. If I'm parked a bit too far away from the supermarket, it doesn't matter. If I need to park in a car park that's a bit further away than I would previously have walked, I'm not obsessing about it, I just do it. I can take Charlie out for much longer walks, depending on his fitness and his suitability as a puppy. I can do I do gym classes, and I go swimming, or I did go swimming. I've done couch to 5k. These are things that I would never even have dreamed of doing, and I'm very proud, and I intend to keep my level of fitness. And the fact that I'm doing a boot camp class that is actually a bit beyond my current ability, and I'm pushing myself, and I'm learning every week about weights and about different types of exercises, and I'm learning not to be shy, I'm learning not to be uncomfortable, and I'm learning that the ladies there, it is all ladies, are actually, nobody takes any notice of you at the gym. And they're actually really helpful, and they're willing to show you and be patient with you and change the weights for you, because sometimes the weights are a bit too heavy for me. And yeah, I really feel like I can progress. Even now, there's always something, some new goal, something new to aim for. So yeah, my confidence, my fitness, my exercise levels, my diet has completely changed. My outlook on life is it's just different. And also at the same time, I'm rediscovering some old habits or some old hobbies. So I play a lot of games. I play a lot. I watch TV. I do things like that, and I'm trying now to find more of a balance. So yeah, I think. Oh, and also the other thing that Slimming World has changed about me is I do a lot more cooking. Andrew previously did a lot of the cooking, or we got a lot of ready prepared things, which we still do to a certain extent. Like we'll get a chicken in a bag, or we'll get Coleman's packet mixes or things like that. But I'm sure you've noticed in the recipes that I do, I'm far more open to new ideas, to using butternut squash to make a Christmas cake. Oh, we're already at 7 minutes and I'm only on the first question, so I better move on. But I think you can tell how much and in how many aspects Slimming World has changed my life. So question 2 is, name one person you can relate to that inspires you. When I first started my Slimming World journey, I followed, there's going to be a few people named here. I followed Tilly Cutler, and I can honestly say that watching her videos really inspired me with the positivity and knowing that this could be achieved. I then discovered Jane from Jane Day, who's been a constant friend and support to me, and she really inspires me with how she sticks to the plan. There's also Julie from Just Julie. We started at a very similar weight, and although she's struggling now with her health problems and things like that, she still inspires me with how she fights every day to maintain her health and maintain her lifestyle. And Julie, if you're watching, or if you ever do watch this, come back. You know, we love you, and even if, you know, we know you've gained a little bit of weight back, but that doesn't matter because we love you for you, and you are still inspiring. The way you deal with your day-to-day life is inspiring. And the last person I'd like to mention in this category is Kate from Kate SW. She again started, well, I think it was 30 stone that she started out at, or something like that. Forgive me if that's wrong, but I think it's, or 29.5 stone. But who can fail to be inspired by a lady who has lost nearly 12 stone in 18 months, I think it is, and just to see her saying that my journey has helped her on her journey is inspirational to me. And I still need to see these inspirational people being successful on a plan. I still need to be, I was saying to Kath and Laura when they mentioned me, and I mentioned them quite a lot from Budget Slimmers. These are people that I like to watch on a daily basis because they inspire me and they help me on my journey, to know that there are other people out there like Kate who started at grossly overweight. I hope she won't mind me saying that, but are being successful on this plan. So thank you, Kate. You're really helping me on my maintenance journey. Question 3 is, what's your weigh day ritual? So usually I weigh on a Thursday evening at 5:30 or thereabouts. So I eat my breakfast and lunch as normal. Usually I have something like an omelette and salad, which could be interpreted as a slightly lighter lunch than I might have, but it's something that I would eat on another day just as much. And literally because of the time of the group, I don't eat my evening meal until after weigh-in, because I finish work at 4:30. I then have to travel to my nearest town, which is about a 15-minute drive. So by the time I've got my book and my things to go to group, and I also need to arrive early because I'm part of the social team, so I don't have my evening meal until I return from group. When I leave the house, so I finish work at 4:30, I get my book together, I get my piece of fruit. I usually do wear leggings and a light t-shirt. If I've got layers on, like for example, if I went in this, which I think I did actually on Thursday, I think I wore this on weigh-in, I've got a little vest on underneath and some light trousers. So I would take this jumper off and weigh in the trousers and vest top with no shoes. I always take my shoes off. And I'm the pay desk lady, so I weigh slightly early before the group actually starts, and then I'm processing people at the pay desk, processing their cards and stuff before they go and weigh. So before I leave the house, Andrew always gives me a kiss and says good luck, and then I say be good boys. So he wishes me good luck, and I tell the two of them to be good, and I go off and get weighed, and then I'll come back and have my evening meal. And that kind of leads on to the next question: do you have a treat after weigh-in? I didn't when I was going through my journey, my weight loss journey. Now I'm at maintenance. What I did do was I would always have my full 15 syns on weigh day. Now I'm slightly more relaxed. I'll probably go up. It depends what I'm doing, but if I go over to say 20 syns, I don't worry about it so much. So I'll basically choose 2 or 3 things to have on my treat plate of a night, and however many syns it is, I don't really count it. I'll know roughly that I've had 20 syns, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing now. So next question is, how do you distract yourself when craving syns? And actually this is probably a good point to do this. The first thing I would do is drink water. Oh, I'm really thirsty. I'm a bit behind with drinking water today. Yeah, the first thing I would do is have a drink of water. I nearly always have that bottle next to me, as you'll know if you've watched me for a while. I like to go out for walks with Charlie, or I like to plan my day's meals. I make sure that all my prep is done for the next day. That's about distracting myself. I like to make plans in my head for videos and things. I play a lot of games on my phone, which I've talked about before. I save most of my daily syns for the evening so that I can have a nice treat plate, as it's called, of an evening. And I'll also make things like sin-free hummus, oh excuse me, or I'll have a piece of fruit as well, so that my treat plate, even though it might have 10 syns with say a packet of crisps and something chocolatey, it's also got sin-free hummus, a nice drink of coffee and a piece of fruit, and it looks like a big supper. But yeah, it is something that I do struggle with lately, I will admit, as I've been honest with you and said that even after I've had my treat plate, you know, I have my treat plate maybe about 8 o'clock, and then it comes to 9:30 and Andrew goes to bed, and on on a few occasions over the last few months, I've then gone into the kitchen and eaten more syns. So yeah, that is something that I need to work on. But I think the most important thing to remember is if you do go a few over your syns, you can always pull it back. Just start again afresh the next day. Question 6 is, how do you save money on Slimming World? Now, I'm not really sure that I can call myself a budgeting person. Whenever I want something, I buy it, like with the skinny syrups or skinny sauces. But I do shop at Aldi. We were shopping at Aldi for a few months. We actually found that it was still costing us £90 a week, which isn't a big saving. And then we were still getting things that we were still doing an online shop once a month to get things that we couldn't get from Aldi. So we've gone back to Morrison's. We do online shopping, which means that we're not going round the aisles just picking things up, which probably does save us some money. And I do a lot of batch cooking. So quite often there's something in the freezer that I can go to without having to cook something else. And on a week by week basis, we're not having to get as much meat as we might need, because I've got 4 chicken curries already in the freezer and things like that. But if you want any tips on saving money, then go and watch the Budget Slimmers. Question 7, I've kind of already covered this. What areas do you need to work on in your weight loss journey? So yes, at the moment I'm struggling with picking a little bit. So yeah, that's one thing I need to work on. I need to be a bit more organised and be ready to go to bed with Andrew of a night, so that I can either watch I'm a Celebrity on the telly or on my iPad. Andrew does go to bed quite early, but he doesn't actually go to sleep, so I wouldn't be disturbing him too much. Or I just need to try and work on my willpower again and just say no to all those delicious things. But yeah, definitely I know that Maria biscuits, digestive biscuits, little bags of biscuits, I can't have in the house, and I can't resist any type of chocolate spread either. So yeah, they are the nemesis. I think I need to try and avoid those as much as I can, because I know that I can't portion control them. Other things I'm more successful at portion controlling and I can have in the house. So I think it's just a matter of not buying them. So question 8 is, name a film that sums up your weight loss journey. I think I'm going to go with A Whole New World from Aladdin. When I made a video about 18 months on Slimming World, I originally edited it with this song in the background, but of course, due to copyright, only certain people could watch it, so I had to take off the song and just upload the video. I'll try and find it actually and link it below. It's just about my progress on Slimming World after 18 months. So yeah, a whole new world. Let me just try and find some of the lyrics. And Andrew's home as well. So I'll just stop now and I'll come back. So they're both wandering about. Andrew's just got back. So if there's a bit of noise in the background, I apologise. But I've got the whole new world lyrics for you. And I'll just read a few out just to tell you how this sums up my weight loss journey. A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no or where to go or say we're only dreaming. A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. Unbelievable sights, indescribable feeling. Soaring, tumbling, freewheeling. A whole new world, 100,000 things to see. I'm like a shooting star. I've come so far. I can't go back to where I used to be. A whole new world, every turn a surprise, with new horizons to pursue. Every moment red letter, I'll chase them anywhere. A whole new world, a wondrous place. So yeah, I think that definitely sums up my Slimming World and weight loss journey. Just discovering new things, discovering a new me, discovering a new world. So question 9 is, what's your quick go-to meal? Oh sorry, it was film title. Well, song title, it'll have to do. What's your quick go-to meal when in a hurry? It would definitely be omelette or something out of the freezer. Omelette is dead quick. Just crack 3 eggs in a bowl, 2 or 3 eggs, salt and pepper and seasoning into a pan and fill it with some leftover meat or cheese or even beans and sausage, sin-free sausage, or anything like that. Anything else you've got in the freezer, or even some veggies you could put in. And yeah, really nice, and you can chuck a salad on the side. Or have lots and lots of things in the freezer like I do. Next question is, what high sin treat would you be prepared to spend your sins on? I think I do like a bit of Christmas cake. That is usually 5 syns for 25 grams, which is not a lot. So yeah, be prepared to spend about 10 syns on that. I also like protein bars, like your Fulfill bars. So like your Fulfill, your Carb Killer, I think they're called, or Grenade bars, things like that are usually 10, 11 syns. So yeah, I think it would be Christmas cake or protein bars. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I will put the questions in the description box. And now I need to tag 2 or 3 people. So I know 2 I'd like to tag, and I hope they haven't already been tagged or they've already done this video. So bear with me a second. I would like to tag in this 10 Slimming World questions Yvetka. Let me just find her channel name, and I will link their channels below. Sorry, I have to go. Can't find it. Bear with me a second. Yvetka's Slimming World journey, I'll link her below. So I'd like to tag you, Yvetka. I'd also like to tag Kate from KateSW. And let's have a look. Kate, I hope you managed to get time to film this, but don't worry if you don't. Let's just have a look. and Natalie from Natalie Marie Jose. So that's 3 new channels. If you haven't, well, Kate's not, I'm sure a lot of you are already following Kate, but if you're not already following Natalie and Yvetka, then please go and find their channels. I'll link them all below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.